This is Dusty with Paranormal Containment Research Division again. Today is Sunday, September 24th, 2017. Back at the historian's house. We went on an investigation yesterday to another battlefield. We actually got to go into a cave. It was the most grueling, most physical investigation I've ever been on. We had to rappel down to a cave. We had to spelunk in the cave, and we had to climb back out. But we found a lot of interesting artifacts, and I just wanted to share those with you. We haven't been through the audio and video and stills yet, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the things we found within the cave. So first up, we have got pottery shards that were found within the cave. We have a ring that is believed to have held keys for strong boxes for payroll and stuff like that for the Civil War soldiers. This looks as if it was a blacksmith that was forming a Bowie knife. This looks like something from the blacksmith that may have been starting to be honed down into the side plates for a musket. This looks as if it might have been started to have been honed down for that of a hammer plate. Part of what looks like a saw blade. This we're not 100% sure if it's a tampiad or just some type of really large nail. You can see a buckle, looks like come from the bridle of a horse, and then you can see this is part of an axe head that would have been formed by a blacksmith at one point in time. More of the Indian artifacts we found were skinners. There were 3 of those. These were actually skinners that they used to skin hides. These would fit in your hands, and you would skin the hide. This is a larger one that would have been used the same way. It would have been used to skin the hides there. This is what they would have used to, it's called a spent cord. This is what they would have used to nap their arrowheads out from, or their spear points. This would have been like a pumice type that you would actually grind stuff up with. Then we found 3 different types of arrow straighteners. This is the first one. The arrow would actually go through the hole, and they would draw it to straighten the arrows. This would be the same thing. This is a different type of arrow straightener. The arrow would go in and be drug across the point here. This point to straighten the arrows, and the same with this one. This is in the shape of a heart. It's kind of odd, but it would be used the same exact way. There's actually a thumb hold right there, and it's kind of hard to see, but right here is a thumb hold, and it would be held like this to draw the arrows through. This was found, this was found close to a body of water within the cave, and just looks like what used to be a tomahawk, and the wood handle would have been here with a deer hide wrapped around it. That's what it appears to be to us. Next, we have these 2 balls. These are really interesting to have found, especially within a cave. But what they would have done with these 2 is they would have wrapped them with deer hide, with long rope type latches, and they would twirl them and swing them and throw them. And what they would be used for would be something like if they were going after deer or buffalo or bison or whatever, it'd wrap around the legs and make them fall, and they would finish the kill. The next thing is pretty interesting too. This is believed to be a map. You see the very distinctive rings with this in the center. This is believed to be a map to locate where other tribes were located, and the defense within them that's around them. That's what we believe at this point. We're not 100% certain, but we do know that Indians did use rocks like this to create maps. And those circles are just too perfect to be abnormalities within the rock. Along with this, we're trying to place this to the maps that dates to the mid-1800s just to see if there is some type of reservation or something that'll actually match this pattern. Another interesting artifact we found is this funny looking rock. We believe this actually was used for them to mix their paints, their war paints. It wouldn't be used for water or anything like that, but it most likely was used to mix the paints. We're 99% certain on that. And it would have been held in the hand this way. And that's what this knob is for. To go in between the fingers, cup into the hand, and mix the paints. Now you see I'm wearing gloves. I'm doing that for my own protection because these have been in caves for a long time. But the best find that we found, it's just amazing to have even found it, is this water gourd. Still has the original stopper in it. This is the best find ever, especially in a cave. It's a water gourd. It still has the original, what we believe to be deer hide, wrapped around it here and here. And this is also animal hide, wrapped all the way up to the top of the gourd. It is really interesting to see the things that they did to survive. This would have been carried by an Indian, whether he was walking on a horseback, so they could actually have water. We're going to get to all the audio and video and stills here within the next couple hours. I just wanted to share this with you. This is Dusty with Paranormal Containment Research Division, and I hope you have a good rest of the day, and we'll post videos of what we found sometime in the next few days. Thank you.